get you the credit that you deserve. We're so excited to be with you again today. First of all, we want to send out our thoughts and prayers and support to those who have been affected by the recent hurricanes in the region, as well as those in Mexico who's been affected by the earthquake. Okay, so we definitely know it's more than about credit. So I definitely want to make sure that I let you all know that Take All the Credit is supporting you and will continue to support you any way we can. All right. Top 9 ways to improve your credit score. All right. You said, Derek, the top 9 ways. I've seen so much on the internet. I Googled so many things. Yeah, these are the top 9 ways. So you talk about in the Credit Millionaire video and getting business credit in 30 days, how it impacted my life. It's gonna, I'm hoping and know it will impact your life the same. Balance is below 30% of your credit line. Okay, highly, highly important. Okay, you want to keep your balances below because it shows that you're responsible with your credit. Okay, you want everyone to know that you're responsible. You know how to handle your money properly. You know how to pay your bills on time. And when you start to exceed 30%, it's going to start to lower your credit score. Okay, because banks get nervous. They think that something's going wrong. Maybe, they're not making as much income in their business anymore. Maybe they lost a job or what may have you. It just starts to send red flags, and we don't want to put up any red flags. Okay. We want to pay off your credit card debt. Okay. So you can keep it under 30%, or you can just pay the card off in 30 days. Okay. Option, it's up to you. Okay. The main thing is to keep it under 30%. If you're not going to pay it off, at least pay it on time, okay, which we'll talk about, and I probably already give you one of the other 9. But the main thing is to keep it under 30%, okay, credit utilization, okay, so no red flags, all right, or just pay your credit card off in 30 days. You have nothing to worry about, all right. So let's look at number 3. All right, so number 3, don't close unused credit cards. Okay, it might sound counterintuitive. You figure, hey, I'm not using it. Why even have it on there? Well, one of the main reasons is that it's a part of your credit history. Okay, so you just want to don't worry about it. Just leave it alone. If it's paid off, that's great, because that's going to look really great in your credit history. So you want to be able to have that record there. So because what banks want to do, they're trying to look at a historical pattern, okay, of your credit. So you want to have everything on there that looks great. All right. You don't want to remove things that could possibly cause you to be approved for the credit or the funding and resources that you're looking for to build your business or just in your personal life. Okay. So please don't close unused credit cards. I see people do it all the time, and they get declined for funding because of those type of things. Number 4, avoid opening a lot of new credit cards. Okay. I know. I need the funding right now, Derek. Okay. I got this business idea. I have to do this or that. I need it for this or that. I understand. Okay. But you got to look from the perspective of the bank and the creditors. All right. It looks like you're desperate. Okay, I mean, that's just the bottom line. It looks like you're desperate. So when they see all of these inquiries on your credit reports, they automatically throw another red flag pops up. Okay, so you want to make sure that you actually keep those inquiries down. Okay, you want to keep them very low. Okay, so. And also and if you do have a lot of inquiries, we can help you with that. As you know, some of you all have reached out for credit repair. We do perform credit repair, assist with that, as well as inquiry removals. If you have a lot of inquiries and you get those inquiries removed, you're going to see a major increase in your credit score. Okay, I'm telling you right now, I've been there and done it. Okay, speaking from experience, and I'm sure other people, feel free to comment. Notice the same thing when they were able to remove the inquiries, because you no longer look desperate anymore. Okay, it looks like you haven't been running around trying to apply everywhere for credit. So the banks like that, creditors like that, and they're willing to extend credit or funding to someone that does not look desperate. Okay, all right. So let's look at number 4. Check your credit scores. Okay, let me go back here. Check your credit scores, because this is important. All right. A lot of people, and I understand sometimes we get into a bind and it gets really tight and we can get nervous and we kind of bury our heads in the sand. And we're like, you know what? I know it's bad. I really, really don't want to look at this report. All right. But you have to check your credit reports. One, because there's so much identity theft going on now. That's one of the major reasons. Just recently, we just saw in the news with Equifax. Okay. Just recently, just the other day, Equifax got hacked into. Okay. You need to check your, credit reports. Sign up for Credit Check Total, Privacy Guard. Sign up for those things, because we're in a society now where nothing's really off the table. They're hacking us, they're hacking the government, they're hacking the credit place that's supposed to protect our credit, they're hacking everybody. So the goal is this. I tell people, they say, well, why even get any of those things? Well, you want to make it as hard and as difficult as possible. You want them to jump through as many hoops as possible before they can get to you. That's basically what you're trying to do. You're trying to deter the inevitable. It will happen eventually. If they can get in the government, they can get to us, obviously. But you want to cause them to jump through as many hoops as possible. You don't want to just hand it right to them. Okay? So go ahead, check your credit score. Always be knowledgeable. The good thing about a lot of those companies, you get every 30 days, you'll be able to get a refresher on your credit scores. And you just don't, and this is the thing is, and as I mentioned in one of the first videos I had, the basics, understanding your, I believe your credit in less than 5 minutes. We talked about the difference between the credit report and credit score. Okay. A lot of you all may go get your annual credit report, but the free annual credit report, I mean, first of all, it's annual. So that means a whole year that went by, you don't know, somebody could be using your, use your credit, your identity during that time, put all sorts of things on your report. So you never want to wait that long. Okay. I recommend preferably monthly, but at the minimum quarterly. Okay. You want to check your numbers. You want to be on top of that, because that's going to affect everything. Okay. Things you buy, even renting an apartment or leasing something nowadays, a lot of times they're running your credit report now. Okay. So stay on top of your scores. If you need help, do not bury your head in the sand. It's not going to go away. When you bring your head out the sand, that report and that number is still going to be right there. All right. So just reach out to us. We're more than happy to help you and to assist you. Okay. We're not going to judge you. We've helped many, many people. Okay. I've been helped in the past. So trust me, this is non-judgmental. The main thing is about reaching the goal that you have for your life. It's not about anybody else. Okay. And that's what happens sometimes. We get a little bit too focused on what other people think, what they're going to say. Who cares? The main thing is reaching your goal for you and your family, and with financial infrastructure that you're trying to put in place for your family in the long term. Okay. And so, so definitely, please check your credit scores. Highly important. Number 6, set up payment reminders. Okay. Gotta set up payment reminders. Look, even me, I use Google Calendar. I love it. I can put it on my phone. I can check it anywhere. Obviously, it's on the cloud. It's on Google. So I can go ahead and check it from anywhere, and I have, I don't know how many calendars I have. I have multiple, let's say that, calendars. But I'll, for my personal, for business, for other things. And so I'll put the dates, when things are due, things like that, and just have reminders. Okay. And that way you don't have to think, because we got a lot going on in our lives that we have to remember already. So use calendars things. I always throw the calendars this way. It's an extension of your brain. Okay. You don't get any extra credit for necessarily remembering every single thing. Okay. Okay. You can't remember everything, but you can organize a lot of things. So go ahead and get yourself organized. Get yourself a calendar. If you prefer to write it down, that's fine. That traditional way. However, I would encourage you, because now you got to remember to look at it. The good thing about Google Calendar and some of these online or app type of calendars, it'll actually send you a reminder versus you depending on reminding yourself to even look at the calendar. So that's the other challenge. So I recommend setting up paid reminders because it's highly important, as I mentioned earlier, that you pay your credit, on time. Okay. So that way you could build up a great credit history and you'll be able to get approved for your business funding. Everything you need will be at your fingertips. Trust me on this. Okay. So let's look at number 7. Pay your bills on time. So I just said that. So that ties right into the payment reminders. Okay. So, I mean, if you feel like, hey, you remember everything, you're a genius, go ahead. Don't worry about the reminders. Just skip number 6. But I got a strong feeling that most of us need number 6, and we need to utilize Google Calendars or download an app type of calendar on your phone. Put the dates, put the bill name, put the amount, the date, even set it. Don't set it on the date. Okay. Set it a couple of days before. Okay. So that way, you're always, that you're covered. Okay. You're not worried about the weekend because that'll throw you off too sometimes, or even holidays. So I recommend utilizing that, but whatever you do at all costs, pay your bills on time. Okay. Number 8, call your creditors. All right. Again, don't bury your head in the sand. A lot of people don't want to talk to the creditors. We get behind, they're ringing that phone. We're looking at the phone like, oh, no, not them again. I understand, been there, done that, but this is the thing, though. If you call them and you start to talk with them, you will be absolutely amazed. It's just another person on the other end of the phone. OK, that's all it is. Just another human on the other end of the phone. So talk to them, let them know the situation. A lot of times you're going to notice that you can get some adjustments made. They have plans, things that they can offer you, but you're not going to know anything about those things unless you call and speak to someone. Okay. Again, as I said earlier about checking your credit score, it's not going to change. When you take your head out the sand, that same issue is going to be there in front of you, and you're going to have to deal with it at some point. So go ahead, give them a call, pull out all the, phone numbers, pull up all the mailers that they send out to you, take a look at them, get them organized, and just call them one by one and see if you can work out something with them. Okay. And like I said, you're welcome. We have free consultation. So feel free to, contact us for the free consultation. That's something we can talk with you about and kind of, help you walk through that to repair your credit for you. Okay. So number 9, sign up for credit repair. We take all the credit to correct and remove items on your report. Okay. So highly important. Again, if you don't need this, then great. But if you do need it, again, don't bury your head in the sand. Go ahead. Hey, you were willing to spend it. You were a baller. You were big time when you were swiping it and all that good stuff. Well, do the same thing. Step up to the plate and fix it. Don't let this thing pile up on you, because anything that piles up on you creates weight. Okay. And so the heavier it is, the harder it is going to be for you to overcome that situation. So don't let it back up and pile on you because of fear. Okay. So give us a call. We can help you through it. Get some help, get some assistance, and repair your credit, okay? So we can get you the credit that you deserve, okay? But you gotta play your part, repair your credit, all right? And then we can get you the funding for your business, anything you need to get done, because that's part one. And then we can move on to your business and get all of that situated for you as well. So thank you again. I hope these 9 tips have helped you. And I hope that we can be of assistance to you. I thank you all for reaching out to us through emails, phone calls. I'm glad that we have been able to help a lot of you all. And I really appreciate hearing your stories and the businesses. I mean, some of you are very, very creative, doing some very impactful things internationally, even out of the country. I talked to some people want to do some things in Africa and other places. I mean, hats off to you. I mean, excellent. So proud of you. You definitely have our support. So again, any way we can help you, please reach out to takeallthecredit.com. Also, please go to our homepage, sign up for our free subscription. Promise we're not going to do a lot of spam, and we'll just keep you abreast from time to time on some of the newsletters and things that's going on with Take All the Credit. All right. And also, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel so we can continue to grow, to get this information out to the masses, so we can change the world and help everyone get the credit that they deserve. I'm Derek, and I'll see you next time.
Are you the work from home, be your own boss, business entrepreneur type? Well, Take All the Credit is for you. We provide business funding and credit assistance for the work from home entrepreneur, independent contractor, and small business person. Take All the Credit has helped multiple businesses receive thousands of dollars in business funding. So stop being modest and visit takeallthecredit.com, where we get you the credit that you deserve.